He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is brought in at the 21. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And leading them out there, their 6'5" quarterback.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. 1-play drive and into the end zone for 6. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Good footwork at the 30. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Now back to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Back to throw again. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Just a gain of a couple there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the 1st. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. They'll get only a couple down to the 44. You look at this Colt defense. They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
They've established themselves pretty well throughout this season. But, boy, what a competitive group of people. They do not like that ranking they have now because they think that they're better, and they're out to prove it again in this game. Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
Well, look at this. He's going to keep it, and he will not make it. They stop him short of the 1st down. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool him. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Off the play fake. Whitaker. That's complete to Jalen Hyatt. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Colts. Jalen Hyatt, 58 yards. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chicago offense set to get started. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he will find his man on the outside. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. And here's Ryan Wright now. On presumably to punt, though he did complete a pass earlier. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. That's pulled in at the 32. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Officially, it'll be a 68-yard punt return score. And the Colts take a 3-touchdown lead.
When you've got a guy that fast back there to receive punts, that's a nightmare for the guy game planning, the special teams coach. But it's also a nightmare for the punter. Sometimes they get so nervous that they mishit the ball and kick it right to him.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores. And I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Here's a 2nd and 7. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. 21-0 our score after 1. And this offense on 3rd down today, 2 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league and converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. He'll look to throw. And his pass incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he comes back with one complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Callaway. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that 1st. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Right back to him on 1st down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a 3rd down.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 4-yard pickup, and just like that, it's 3rd down. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown! A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Point after, right down the middle. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, he's got a man complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Give him 32 on the play. Back to throw. Whitaker. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Looking to throw. Whitaker. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. Touchdown, Colts. A great play there. 40 yards. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Chicago offense set to get started. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
You'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. A very tough run, but for a pretty short gain out near the 32.
And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. They'll set up to throw. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got his big tight end here. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that.
And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown.
Jalen Hyatt.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Colts continue to pull away here this first half.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Bears going to take over now late in this first half. And Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here. But with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I want to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there. But they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Here's 3rd and 10.
Back to throw. It fights him off.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And that negates a pretty decent punt return.
And the goal is to gain a first down on a punt return, which is 10 yards. This was much more than that, but it is going to come back due to the illegal block in the back.
Up the middle they go. Thurston. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Whitaker.
And, oh, incomplete. Great coverage there. He was in the perfect position defensively to make a play on the football, and it'll bring up 3rd down. We'll see what they have drawn up here, a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line.
All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early.
Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
From the gun, here's Abanikanda.
And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Third down, here's Abanikanda.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field.
And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds. 52 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ballgame.
And a big run there against the worst rush defense in the league. They're number 32 of 32.
And they're ranked that for a reason. And we're really not surprised to see a big run occur against them, are we?
And Gay knocks this one through. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half.
A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
They're going to look to throw.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Now here's Ryan Wright now
as he's on to punt for Chicago. It's taken to the 26. A good return there, 17 yards.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That goes.
Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A good pickup there, 21 yards. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
The Bears offense now getting ready to take over.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Back to throw here. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. On the give, this is their fullback. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Good solid gain on 1st down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
A give to the fullback on the dive. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
As diverse as the running game has become in the NFL, there's still a place for the fullback position. And on that play, he gained nice yardage.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
And the Bears are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great effort there. With his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is down to 24. So that drive, 80 yards, 9 plays. And the capper that put it in the end zone, a run of 8 yards. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Hyatt has got it. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Gay is on for the point after. Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the 1st. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. They'll look to throw again. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he goes out right around the 39. They'll give him 4 yards there. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 42. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They'll set up a throw.
That's complete to Mooney.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Looking to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
That to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Bears first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. That's Deron Payne with a sack that time. This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
This is caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Bears get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is down to 24. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
On 1st down, Whitaker. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off play action, Whitaker.
Pass on the crossing route is complete. This is Andrews.
23 yards, the final tally.
Abanikanda is into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. So definitely a good day's work throwing the football. Very good day's work. A 4th touchdown passes. They're really pouring it on.
Yeah, and so much for going into clock mode after getting that touchdown, right? Because you would think with the lead, 4th quarter, they might actually do that. No chance. They've kept attacking and got another touchdown pass as a result.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
They'll come up now 3rd and 9.
Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34.
And here's Ryan Wright now,
as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Pulled in at the 24. Flexing his muscle at the 30. And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
Completed to Hyatt. Now he's loose again. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down at the 2. So close.
A big play there on the catch and run. 66 yards.
And a nice milestone reached on that last throw as here late in the season, he goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
3rd down and 6.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
So the false start will back them up 5. Well, this O-line's been great. They've got the big lead, so give them a pass there, I guess.
Yeah, I would think so, because if we were grading them on their performance in this game, a lot of pluses in their boxes so far.
They go play action here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Looking to throw. Whitaker.
Oh, looking for Andrews downfield.
And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Wide open receiver complete. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Extra point attempt to come here. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. Off the play fake. Whitaker, he's going to let this one go deep. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Whitaker eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Looking to throw. Whitaker. And that is incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
He's going to fire one deep left sideline and give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. That's to the pylon and incomplete.
I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number 1, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it.